Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Cliff with Paint Flamingo Power Wash. I'm back with a brand new video for you guys. Today we're gonna be doing a little quick video, not too long, to talk about, you know, my experience as far as my first job, when I had my first job, and the challenges that I had to go through. I'm gonna show you guys a few little tricks, a few little things that you should have in your toolbox when you first starting out that will help you a lot. If I had these little pieces of equipment, my first job would have went way smoother. I remember I did a driveway. That was my first job, driveway, sidewalk. Man, that thing took me like 6 hours, y'all. I had a full GPM. It's just that I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't prepared, you know what I'm saying? Your first job, you're never gonna be all the way prepared unless you had training before. I didn't have no training. It was my first time pressure washing, so I had to just learn along the way. So I'm gonna show you guys a few things you should have in your toolbox, even if you're a pro, man, if you're new also. So let's go check them out. Also, before I start, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm almost at 10K, man. I would appreciate it if y'all go ahead and subscribe if you're watching and if you're enjoying this kind of content. So to start off, this right here is a hose swivel that goes on your you can put it on your gun. Some people would put it on the gun, or you can put it on the hose. I put mine on a hose normally. Some people put it on the ball valve. It doesn't matter where it goes, but you can see mine. I'm probably gonna start putting it on my ball valve and put a quick connect on the end of my hose, because say like this hose here is bad. It's my new hose. I gotta move the ends to that, so therefore if it ever blows again, I can just disconnect it, take the quick connect off instead of taking the actual swivel. You know what I'm saying? Swivel off, it's easier. I can just swap it to the next hose. I don't have to worry about this. A quick connect, I got plenty of those, you know what I'm saying? So the swivel, what it does is it allows you to pull the hose and maneuver the hose around when you're doing a driveway, a house wash, so the hose doesn't bind up and kink up on you. The swivel turns, see it turns, so the hose stays stationary. I didn't have that when I started, so the hose was tangling up real bad, especially when I was surface cleaning the driveway. It was just a mess, man. It's just like tangling everywhere. So if I had this right here, it would have saved me a whole lot of headache. So that's number one, hose swivel. This is a 3/8 hose, so this is a 3/8 hose swivel. On both sides is 3/8, and this is the plug that goes into your gun or your surface cleaner. Like I said, I'm gonna move this to this new hose in a second. Next one I wish I had was O-rings. O-rings bust out all the time. They get chewed up. Sometimes they get, you know, shot out the gun. Over time they're gonna wear out. You know, that's just a wear and tear part. There's two sizes, sorry. So there's two sizes. This is for the 3/8, which is mainly your surface cleaner and the bottom of your gun where you connect to. So this is the big one. You see that on your surface cleaner. That's the 3/8 O-ring. The second smaller one, that's a 1/4 inch. That goes on the tip of your gun, so you can put your J-rod and stuff like that. So like this gun here, and here there's a 3/8. I'm sorry, there's a 1/4 inch, and here there's a 1/4 inch. It's a small one compared to this big one. Big difference. But at the bottom, there's a 3/8. That's the one that goes at the bottom of the gun. And that's also the same one you're gonna see on your surface cleaner, all right? But to use those, to get them out, you need a pick. So this is gonna be the third tool that I wish I had, which is a little pick tool, so you can pick your O-rings out whenever they get busted up. And I like this one here. It's kind of like curved a little bit, so it's easy to just put it in there. When I first started, I couldn't put it in there. I was struggling, but over time I got better. Now I can just put this thing in here in like 2 seconds. But the first one took me a while. But this little tool right here, they make them different ways. There's ones that's not curved like this, they're just straight. But this one here, I like it because that little curve, I can use the back end of that curve right there to push the O-ring down, so I don't poke it when I put it inside the swivel, inside of quick connect. So that's just a few things that you gotta make sure you have. Also, make sure you have a gas tank. I ran out of gas my first job, so therefore I keep a 5-gallon gas tank on standby just in case. Although I do have a 6-gallon that comes with the 8 GPM, but I got the 5 just in case I ever run out, or if I got a big job, I don't have to worry about running out of gas. A couple big jobs a day. I don't want to stop and go get gas, so I just have it as backup. On my new rig, I'm gonna have a 20-gallon gas tank, so I'll be washing for days for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and switch up these quick connects and the swivel to the new hose. I'm gonna see you guys in a bit. All right, we got our ends on the hoses now. Got a female quick connect. Everything's stainless steel, makes it last longer, no rusting. What I did with this one here, instead of putting the my hands are wet, let me see. Instead of putting the swivel on the hose, I man, this thing's tight on today. There it goes. Instead of putting the swivel on the hose, I got the swivel on the ball valve, so if the hose ever blows, I can just take the this out, put on a new hose, and be ready to go. Most of my hoses already have the female and the male end already on it, and usually I have to just put the swivel on there, but now I can just have this piece, jump it right in there and ready to go. All right, you guys, we got one job today. Let's get to that job and enjoy the video. All right, you guys, we got the job. We're gonna knock it out. It's a little pool deck and a little pool cage, nothing heavy. The customer actually found me on YouTube, went to my website, checked me out, make sure I was legit, and you know, gave me the call. We scheduled it actually for last week, but they had to reschedule for today. So I got him in right now. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon. So we're gonna go ahead and squeeze him in for the last appointment for the day, man. So you guys, make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe to the channel, man. So let's go ahead and start it up. We're gonna do the cage on the outside, come inside, do the soap it down, and then do the deck last. We are gonna be doing the downstreaming today. Downstream, get everything clean, man, mostly. But I see some spots back there that may be a little stubborn. Until I get back there and clean it up first, then we'll know if we gotta apply a second layer. So I'm gonna show you guys how I set it up. So this is my bypass. This is my downstream injector. One line goes to the SH. One line goes to the water. I control it by this little ball valve right here. So I'll put this side right here. Now it's gonna pull out the SH. It's gonna go through the injector right here, which I need to cut this off and put it back in because it's leaking a little bit. But it goes to the injector. I'm gonna bypass it. So I'm gonna have the bypass actually off. So that means the water is gonna travel this way, come back around this way through the injector. It goes out to the hose. When I'm ready to want the full flow so I can rinse, I open it, the ball valve. Then the water goes straight through, bypassing the injector. So we're gonna start it off like this here, and get it set up. Let's see, my J-rod, my long gun. This is my J-rod here. Soap tip, 1-story rinse. Shooter tip for 2-3 stories. Jet wash tip for 2-story rinse. This is it right here. That's what we're running. All right, let's see what it looks like when we get back there. All right, guys, this is the pool cage here. As you can see, it's like a green tint to it. Even over here is all green. You can see the beams right here. Some algae right here in the corners. Screen looks kind of old, kind of like stringy looking. Fiberglass is all gone from that right there. So you do your walk around, make sure that you don't have any blown screens, any holes in the screens. Oh yeah, you can see some algae on this one for sure. Oh, that is dirty right there. Look at that. I'm not sure what that is right there. Look like. You gotta be careful with that to not open that with the wrench tip. This thing right here is pretty bad. Back here also. This area here, that's what I was saying. I don't know. I may have to hit it with a stronger mix, but I'm not sure. We'll see when I get there if it needs it. But the pool deck is, you know, needs some love. We are gonna downstream. I think downstream gonna get probably 95% of this cleaned up. Check out the outside of the cage. Not too bad over here. I do see some algae at the top. That right there. Some black algae at the top. Over here, same thing. All right, we're gonna start spraying from this corner here. Go inside, spray it inside. And normally by the time I get in there and start finish spraying, everything will be ready to rinse from the outside. Let's go. Alright, so the application is down now. Everything should be dwelled nice and good. You see, it's coming up like butter. Works pretty fast. Downstream. Same thing, we're gonna use the same mix for the deck. Get rid of all this algae right here that you see. You already see all that right there, already cleaned up. This right here won't come off. This rust, so that won't come off. Over here looks like we got some oxidation. See the discoloration right here? That's called oxidation. It's an old cage. See, show you guys the difference. See this, how this looks compared to that. Might be because the sun beams on that, and this right here is protected. But yeah, everything's brightened up real fast. These beans right here across was really dark when I started. By the time I rinse the outside, come back in here, all that would be gone. I see a couple little spots up there, but we'll be good. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the deck, switch to rinse mode, and start rinsing. Guys, so I would say we give it about another 5 minutes since I talked to you guys, and it's looking much whiter already. It'll be ready now for rinsing. No need to rush it. Gotta give it dwell time. A lot of times you think the SH is not working, it's not because there's an issue, it's just you got to give it dwell time. So we're gonna rinse the outside and then go inside. take a little look. Starting from over here where the algae was really bad. All cleared up over here. Cage is looking bright, nice and bright. No algae on the beans. This stuff right here should be ready to be surface clean. Look at that, it's coming up with my feet. We're gonna surface clean all that up. Got some weeds growing, so gotta get those up out of there. Soft washing, man, gets everything clean, no pressure. Chemical just kills the algae and you just rinse it off with low pressure. So let me grab my surface cleaner and start getting that deck cleaned up. All right, now we got the deck surface clean. This area right here looks like it's not even algae. Got some kind of rust. Something had been sitting here for a long time. Looks much better, but I'll post treat it to see if it lighten up. And this part over here cleaned up pretty good though. You're gonna get it rinsed up. So that crud on the outside of the cage, on the bottom of the cage, all that gotta get rinsed up. So we have an overall good product. I'm gonna start rinsing from this corner over there because this is the only door. Push everything out this way. Alright, so wrap guys, let's check it out. Everything's looking A1. This is the outside of the cage. Check out the inside. No more green tint. I post treated this thing here, make it like a little lighter. It looked like it had a grill or something right here. So this spot is not gonna come off from pressure washing. Looking pretty good over here on this side as well. That's what I'm talking about, man. Pool deck looking good. This spot right here was really bad earlier. Looking clean right here. Rinse these curtains too as well. You guys, man, I appreciate y'all checking the video out. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell for those notifications. Stay tuned. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace.